hope others agree this point. Let me come on the chat box. Okay, got it. Okay, my request to remaining is to put mic in mute. Yeah, brothers and thank you. Yeah, so
I have
this
one point.
point I have taken here. So any electrical equipment made by majorly three components: metal, non-metal, and the metal. The first metal is the inner metal, and this metal is conductive metal. The current flow in this metal, for example, rotor in the motor, core in the transformer. Second metal is the outer metal, outer enclosure body of the equipment, and this outer metal enclosure provides the mechanical protections to the equipment against the outer environment. For this outer metal is non-conducting metal. In between the conducting metal and the non-conducting metal, there will be the non-metal and work as the insulations, so which prevents the flow of the current from the conducting metal to the non-conducting metals. Due to the aging factor or weak insulations material, the current start flowing from the inner metal or from the conductors towards the outer enclosure body of the equipment, and this fault and thus the fault occur inside the electrical equipment. Developed fault inside the equipment cannot be seen from the outside of the equipments and yard the person moving here and there and maybe come in the touch to the outer enclosure body of the faulty equipment. So now, considering the situations that if the equipment is unearthed, then due to the fault, the potential of the equipment rises, and if the person get in the touch to the equipment, then fault current start flowing through the body of the person to the ground, and person may be dead. So therefore, to avoid these situations, we provide the earthing to the all electrical equipment. Correct? Now that we are discussing right now, Sami.
That means in grounding part there is normal current flowing, and in arcing part the faulty current flowing.
Yeah, Josie, come again. Yeah,
So
yeah, Josie, come again. Come again. Come again.
in grounding carries current under normal condition, and arcing
Hey,
carrying
no,
current in
no,
faulty
no, Patra. In the grounding, current will not flow. If there is any unbalance, then in the current will flow in the grounding. Patra,
okay.
current will not flow in the neutral. When the RYB faces the balance system, then any unbalanced system is coming, then the current will flow in the neutral. Yeah. So this is why earthing we do. The basic concept why earthing we do, and what is the earthing? So the connection of the outer enclosure metal body of the equipments above the ground to a metal electrode pit below the ground via a metal strip is called the earthing. To metal via a metal strip connection is called the earthing. The material of metal strip may be copper, galvanized steel, mild steel, galvanized iron, and selection shall be done based on the client project specifications, and the size shall be selected based on the amount of the fault current. Right?
I see.
Right now? Yeah, okay, I'm taking because I'm asking every time to over. Yeah. So uh, that's the basic of the earthing. And one more thing, for the earthing and for the grounding, what we say, earthing and the grounding. Yeah, yeah. So this method for the earthing and method for the grounding. So let me start method for the grounding. Suppose again we have the transformer. This transformer have the star, and if we connect this star or this neutral point directly to the ground or to the earth, this is the metal copper or ms metal we are taking and connecting this metal from this neutral point from the neutral positions to the ground or to the earth feet directly. So this type of the grounding is called as the solid grounding. This is the type of the grounding. This is type of the, and in the subsystems we normally follow this method of the grounding. Or sometimes it is called effective grounding. Second type of the grounding, sometimes we insert a resistance here.
Raghav, your voice is not clear.
Okay, 1 second. Now it is clear.
No, it's okay.
There is some from somewhere it is. I'm putting all of you to mute. Yeah. And the second method for the grounding, this is the resistive grounding. Resistive grounding. For this resistive grounding, we use the NGR, neutral grounding resistor. And this kind of grounding we select generally for the generating power stations. For the generating stations, we select this type of the grounding.
No, sir. In some substation also preferring this type NGR. In
Yes.
our substation, we are using NGR.
Yes, this one person waiting. So what is the name? Yaar, code is coming. What I do? Select and ask who is this. Yeah. Yes, Sahu. In case of some substation, we also do this. We select this NGR. But in that case, if this is the utility practice, or we can say, or this is the when the amount of the current or the amount of the fault current is higher, in that case, to save the earth pit, we select the NGR.
Okay.
So because
Yes.
what happens if this whole fault current is going to this earthing? So due to the higher fault current, the heat will come in the conductor. So due to the heat, the conductor or the common welding joint might damage. So to avoid that conditions, we put the resistance, and this is called the resistive earthing or the NGR type the earthing. This is the second method of the earthing. Third method of the grounding, it is the zigzag earthing. Zigzag earthing, or we select the earthing transformer.
Earthing transformer. Yes.
Yeah. So when we go with the earthing transformer,
But sir, we are in our case, we are using all the three. Why?
in your case, in your project in Afghanistan, you are using all the three, all three.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. In our substation, there is NGR also, earthing transformer also, and